Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to the playthrough of Songs of Conquest campaign number 3, Barony of Loth. The campaign name is Together for Her. My name is defunct and I will be your Let's Player. The once great Barony of Loth longs for the glory days of the Empire, when they welcomed the scholars of the Unseen Society into their lands. Hope is rekindled to restore order to the world and bring back the peace and prosperity of the Aurelian Empire. In the year 592 AA, Baron Aldous of Loth travelled his lands collecting the tithes he owed the Stoutheart barony, reaching the final part of his journey, a passage called the Trail of Oaths. He hoped not only to collect the final taxes needed, but also renew his oath to Aurelia. And we have a difficulty choice. I think that's new. I don't remember it being in the game when I played the first two campaigns. So let's pick hard and let's see how we fare. Baron Aldous of Loth had travelled to the southern point of his barony to collect the taxes owed from his remote villages and to claim a hefty sum of gold from the Baryon house of Fairbrand, who had been leasing his lands in exchange for gold. Okay, so which way do we go? Not that way, probably, because that's the edge of the map. A well-maintained shrine of Aurelia was the first shrine along the Trail of Oaths. Many followers of Aurelia visited the shrine to renew their oath for the years to come. Aldous approached the shrine and bent a knee. Oh, Aurelia, how you would weep to see your empire now. Your most loyal servants of Loth are reduced to rent collectors, bowing to Stoutheart and leasing our ancient lands to these Baryon merchants. But no more. When I collect the final installment from the Baryons, we'll reclaim our land and be free of this debt to Stoutheart. By blood and bone, my essence, now forever I pledge to thee, in peacetime and in war, Aurelia the Great, and your endeavours I swear my oath to serve forevermore. A bedraggled group of peasants were working on the road. "Oh there, farmer, what are you working on that keeps you from the fields?" "Forgive us, Baron, we've been cursed with heavy rains and flooding. Much of the crop has been lost, and we're afraid that the river will rise again and wash away the road. We must pray that the Empress Aurelia will intervene to stop the river, and in the meantime do what you can. Your initiative commends you, but why have you all armed yourselves?" "There have been many attacks by brigands lately, my lord Baron." "Brigands? I will drive them from these lands, but I'll need your help to do it. Come with me, and we'll care for the roads once these brigands are dealt with." "Gladly, my lord. With the blessing of Aurelia, we'll deal with this scum." Okay, so I think this is the first time in the campaign when we have mixed troops, because militia isn't a lot. No, we don't have mixed troops. This guy is fully, what's the faction name? He's fully alien, mechanics-wise so far. At least his troops are. There's footmen, militia, and archers. These are not Loth troops. And we have to pass the turn. Get a farm. Get some ruins. Burnt building. Near the ruins of an old farmstead stood a farmer with his family. As he saw the Baron's forces approaching, he brought his boy with him to meet them on the road. "My Baron, you are a welcome sight in these troubled times. Here are the taxes owed for this year." "My dear man, how is it possible you still have this? We were lucky, and the brigands didn't find the chest I had buried. We hid in the nearby swamp and they burned it all. Please take it." "No, my good fellow, I will not accept taxes from a family in need such as yours. Use this to rebuild. My forces should have prevented this from happening in the first place." "Baron Aldous, I am speechless." "Keep your gold, farmer. Aurelia's blessings be upon you. And you, my Baron. You have my undying gratitude. Undying, huh? So he seems to be a nice guy. Nice enough. And he seems to miss the times that are now gone by, the times of Aurelian Empire. So far as I remember from the last two campaigns, okay, I'm gonna break the thought here and just read it and we'll get back to it. Pilgrim's Rest was a common place to stop for pilgrims traveling the Trail of Oaths, but now it had fallen into disrepair and many of the fields lay underwater. Baron Aldous, Aurelia's blessing be upon you. And upon you. I saw signs of brigands on the way, a burnt farmstead. Have they stolen the yearly tithes? Yes, my lord. Lately many bands of brigands have been ravaging the roads and farmsteads. We've armed ourselves as best we could, but we couldn't stop them. They've stolen almost everything. Cursed brigands. I'm sorry I didn't come sooner, but together we'll drive them out of these lands. We will teach these brigands what the followers of Aurelia do to her enemies. What do we do to our enemies? We'll gladly join you. We should head to Mason's quarry and see if they still stand. There's a small garrison there. By my oath to Aurelia, I shall clear the roads of brigands and retrieve the gold for the tithe. Alright, so I was saying that from what I remember about the Aurelian Empire from... Oh, whoops, we missed a wolf there. From the first two campaigns, is that it was very much like the Roman Empire. At least I feel this way. They were obviously an empire. They were pretty big. They had this emperor-like figure in Empress Aurelia. The top unit in the Barony of Loth is the Legion. I think they built roads and set milestones, but I'm not sure about this one. It's been a while since I played Songs of Conquest. Wolf's kinda fast. Maybe I didn't need to lose that one guy. Yeah, probably. It might have been better if I just stood in front of the wolf. I'm not sure. Maybe not. Combat training or command. Command, I think. I think later on in this campaign we're going to have a mage character, Brother Hiller. Aldous approached this shrine of Aurelia and knelt. Aurelia, I ask for your strength and guidance in the battles to come. Help me to help my people. Aurelia, Aurelia Eternal, I lay my worth to measure on your scale. You hold us all protective and maternal. May those who stand against you ever fail. A pack of Dreth emerged from the trees. Dreth? Here? The wolves are bad enough. We must destroy them before they spread. We'll withdraw and we'll make an extra stack, I think. But of what? I think an extra stack of this guy. Okay. I see that the devs from Lava Potion, was it? The devs of Songs of Conquest are very deliberately not making this faction be the typical bad guy faction of undead. They don't seem so far like a faction of undead at all, and I think that's a good choice. That's a very good choice. Let's just wait. What do you have? That's okay. I need to refresh myself a little bit on the spells, because I just don't remember the game. I haven't played almost at all since I finished the second campaign. think I debuffed the wrong one. Okay, so now I'm gonna debuff the right one. And we'll finish it with the ranger, I think. Because these guys, they hit you as a retaliation, they hit you before you even hit them. And that's a very nasty ability. I'm not sure if I should go here first or here first. This is medium now, and we have caged prisoners over here that would help us with the upcoming battle. Okay, no Baryons. Baryon, my good tenant, I am here to collect your payment. The gold is sorely needed, my people are starving, and I must pay the tithe to the Stouthearts. Baron, according to the lease, the Barony of Loth must maintain the roads to and from the leasehold of Comfrey. As you are in breach of the contract, there will be no payment, and the land now defaults to the merchant house of Fairbrand. Come now, the damage to the roads was caused by recent flooding. They will be repaired when the water recedes. Then you should have stipulated these details in the lease before signing. And now that Comfrey is part of the Free Cities of Barrier, they will consider any act of aggression as a proclamation of war. But this is the ancestral seat of the Barony of Loth. We cannot accept this. I will not relinquish these holdings due to a trick in merchant contract. You should have read your contract. A contract will not strip me of what is owed. If we don't get the gold, then we are seizing Comfrey by force. Very well. I have received your declaration of war. I will inform the House of Fairbrand. Prepare yourselves. We knew you were going to declare war. You barons always hunger for war. You have left me with little choice. If I do not pay Stoutheart, I'll lose the barony and be exiled just like Hammond. It's pretty naive of the Baryons to offer such a harsh... how should I say it? To offer such harsh conditions and expect Baron Aldous to not declare war or to not wring them out of his lands. Okay, so that does not look too good. Maybe I shouldn't have played on hard. Because that does not look good. I'm gonna take archery, I think. Hail, my good fellows, how did this happen? Baron Aldous, we had been gambling with the mercenaries at the tavern, and some nights ago we lost quite severely. But things happen. The Baryons said we were in their debt, and as we couldn't pay, they named us indebted and put us in this cage. We'll have none of that. You're free now, my good men. Okay, we're taking the footman. But our army has shrunk instead of growing, and I don't like that. The road ahead was washed out by the flood and the water levels were rising. These floods are worse than I thought. We need to retake the lands of Comfrey to feed these people. My lord, there is an old path that follows the north end of the lake. It will take longer and there is much lawlessness. Lead on. We haven't any time to lose. Okay, so I probably should have attacked over here. Maybe? Not sure, it's just resources, it's not troops, and I need troops, not resources. I kinda like positioning, but I think I'll take command. Well, maybe not. I'm not gonna take command only because right now I don't have enough troops to even fill these slots that I would get. Okay, so this is a source of riches. I don't think I need riches. Pack of wolves easy and bandits medium. I could use some better magic, honestly. I think we'll go like that. What's this guy's ability? I think we'll use it. Would have been better to place a 1 here. A large number of visions had set up camp here. As the Baron's forces neared them, they could see a cloaked figure moving amongst them. You're Baron Aldous. Rot. We hoped to be gone long before you arrived. I am, and we are here to rid this land of your lot, with Aurelia's courage at our back, and her fury in our arms. We too pray to Aurelia, or we will. Please forgive us. I can forgive many things, but the burning and murdering that has happened here is too much. We'll all pay in blood. And let's withdraw and see if we have... Yeah, we have this. Well divided. Okay. Let's do manual battle then. They have a ranger too. Okay. Which do we pick? This okay? I can't move here, right? Because I'm gonna take an attack of opportunity if I do. I'm not sure if I'm maybe not losing too many troops. In the initial combat I lost way too much, I think. Way too much. There is nowhere to replenish my lost guys. A faint hum was heard near this ancient archway. Even as this ancient archway crumbles, so does the honor in people's hearts. I fear we may be too late to stop the Baryons and save Aurelia's faithful. What hope do the people of Loth have now? My lord, there is an old shrine south of here, the last one of the Pilgrim's Trail. Perhaps Aurelia will hear us in our time of need. Lead on, or even if we are to meet our end, it will be a comfort to speak the oath once more. Okay, we do not fight that. Because it just gives money, it just gives riches, and that's not what we need right now. In the trees, neglected and worn, they found the third ancient shrine of Aurelia. Aldous and his troops knelt in front of it. Soldiers of Loth, kneel with me to recite the final passage of the oath to Aurelia. May we draw strength from her to defeat these Baryons, and should we fall, we'll die knowing we did it to defend those in need. If I am called, my oath will soon deliver, my body, soul, and spirit to your side. For Arleon, Aurelia Eternal, I swear this oath, so I will never die. As Baron Aldous and his troops spoke the last lines of the oath, a large group of cloaked figures approached from the north. Their leader stepped forward and pulled back her hood. Baron Aldous. I too am a devoted follower of the great Empress Aurelia. My faithful and I often pray here, and I've prayed for a meeting of just this kind. A meeting with me? I'll gladly offer the little help I can, but I have many duties already. You misunderstand, my Baron. It is I that offer help. I belong to an order named the Unseen Society, and we would lend our strength to yours and rid this land of brigands and Baryons. While I would welcome your aid, I fear that I cannot pay you. We don't need gold. All we ask for is the freedom to pursue our research in your barony. We want to unearth the old structures of the Empire and try to learn how the Empress could rule with peace and prosperity. This is a noble goal. If you can help us oust the Baryons, I would gladly welcome your research into the past. Then we are allies. I will lend my own strengths as a wielder to you, if you would let me. Of course, I should have guessed you possessed power. Just one question. I have seen men like your followers in the bands of the brigands, and even slain some of them. Why is that? They've been preaching Aurelia's word and trying to convert them to our ways. We hoped those brutes could have been turned by words instead of violence. I see. You were very wise to seek a peaceful outcome. I am satisfied and eager to give these Baryons a good beating. I will send word to my scholars, oath chanters, and toxicologists to come to our aid. By Aurelia's glory, Loth shall rise in favor once more. Okay, so she's level 3. What does she have already? Destruction magic and Arcana magic. That's some pretty good skills. You know, stuff like cunning or learning or that sort of thing. Okay, I'm blocking, unfortunately. Let's move it like that. It's rather unfortunate, but what you gonna do? I wonder if we should go back and get all the EXP on her. Probably. Or maybe not, actually. We will have time afterwards, or at least some time afterwards. The small village of Sunglade was almost entirely flooded. An old farmer stood by the smithy, his feet deep in the mud. Greetings. We don't have much to offer, but we'll gladly help in any way we can. I've heard you're fighting back against the Baryons and Brigands. We are. By the grace of Aurelia, this will be a strong seat of power for Loth again. Together for her. He said the thing. What does laboratory do? Rambutina, are the plans proceeding? They are. We are now blessed with Baron Aldous' graces and are free to roam within the barony, the first to join. The first of many. Okay, so this makes toxicologists. I guess I'll pick some of that. I don't have high hopes of it being helpful, but... yeah, no. But I had no Glimmerweave and I had some gold already, so... I guess... better to balance out. It's a medium threat. Ah. It does not look good. I think that was a mistake. I should have used the ability. Okay, that was probably a mistake. And... again, heavy losses. I don't like the hard difficulty, and I don't think I'm doing too well. Order magic or command. Order is very good. Do I really need command this badly? I have no units yet. I have no units to speak of at all. So maybe it's not that crucial yet. Tamuri Rangers approached from the south. Barony of Loth. Boar's Hollow lies to the south, and we would gladly welcome the Unseen Society and gather the fighters needed to do battle with the Barians. Thank you. May Aurelia be with us, now and forever. We will march to Boar's Hollow, but what do you know of the Barians? They have captured Comfrey and are establishing a base by the coast. We should expect them to eventually come through the mountain pass to take these lands as well. We'll be ready. And no more movement. Wait, did I get a... I could have been building here all this time. Oh well. Can I take this? I don't know. These guys look very lost, so they may be willing to join me. Baron Aldous. We of the Unseen welcome you to our excavation. We're on our way to unearth an old statue, but we've encountered a problem. What may that be? The bones of fallen soldiers that were entombed nearby have somehow come back to life, and are now guarding the valuables uncovered. Strange. I might investigate. Why do these undead arise? We're unsure. We would join your troops to assist. Yes, join me. Now who do I level? Quite frankly, I should probably level them both, but... Maybe like this, honestly. Because that guy has archery. I don't know. As Baron Aldous of Loth's forces neared Boar's Hollow, a member of the Unseen Society came out to meet them. Baron Aldous of Loth, we've been welcomed here by the farmers and townsfolk. Many of our brothers and sisters will flock to our banners once we begin excavations. Splendid. I have been forbidden by the Stouthearts to arm and train any additional forces, but the vassal oath says nothing about recruits from the Unseen Society. I see you've learned about deal-making from the Baryons, Lord Aldous. In times of strife one must adapt, although it feels dishonest. I'm sure Aurelia would approve. She did something similar in her younger years. Ah, yes, the militia of Oak Hills. You're right. I'm sure she would smile upon us. So, we can't move this garrison, can we? I don't think we can. What do we build here? Okay, so we can't build any unit dwelling in a small one, right? Guard tower. That's not a dwelling, right? I want this, I think. Bound by her. Bound to guard. Stand down, soldiers. You must guard no more. Where is your wielder? We know not. Our purpose is clear. Bound to guard. By the will of Aurelia, you must stand down. Stand down and obey my commands. You are not her. Oh, you're not her. We aren't her. Can we even beat them? Essence Leech or Command. I think Command is necessary here. I do want to have Essence Leech eventually though. Source of power, okay. Oh, bomber. Don't think I can fight here. I don't need blessing for the forest right now, I need troops. I need troops. We'll get an extra one of those. Order is quite useful too, but I don't know. I don't think we stand a chance here. We might need to load a further save. For the battle, the proud figure of Sanar's Trueweight approaches Ambertina. Greetings. I am Sanar's Trueweight and have been contracted to secure these lands for the House of Fairbrand. My contract clearly states who to do battle with and who to let leave in peace. I'm sad to say that you are one I must do battle with. How can this war be just? A small clause in a contract about something you Baryons know Baron Aldous would deal with. I must admit that I don't know what made this war possible, only that I was contracted to lead House Fairbrand's forces and secure the land. Very well, prepare yourself, Baryon, and we'll try to show mercy in Aurelia's name. Since it's challenging, I don't think we can beat it. At all, like, at all, because she's gonna have spells for sure. Okay, I think I'm gonna load right away. And maybe not approach her. If this battle were to take place in a castle, maybe it would be more favorable to us. And we could possibly turtle. We could possibly turtle. Alright, so Quick Battle did manage to defeat her. As the last Baryon surrendered before the forces of Ambertina, Sanaz knelt and presented her standard as a sign of surrender. I yield. Our battalions will withdraw and I place myself in your hands for ransom. I'm worth a fair share of gold for the right house. The House of Rosewater would be my advice. They are very wealthy. Good advice. There are several rare texts and artifacts we've been searching for. Would you be worth enough ransom to mount an expedition into the swamps? I would. Then I accept. The remainder of your battalion may leave in peace. Do you think they will send more troops to invade? I am certain they won't let go of this prize so easily, but it will be hard for them to recruit wielders. I, for one, will take no contracts to wage war against your barony, since that would violate the mercenary code. Hopefully you can stand against them. I hope so. With Aurelia's blessing, take her away. Tanaz was taken away, and Umbertina and Aldous made plans. Baron, with the wielder defeated, it's just mopping up here. I think you can handle that without me. I have urgent matters elsewhere. I can, Scholar Umbertina, and thank you. Our pleasure. I will send word to all members of the Unseen Society throughout your barony, and you will act as our patron. Wonderful. I'll do everything within my power to bring back the glory days of her empire. As will we. Together for her. Together for her. Game saved. And that is the mission. So apparently you don't need to build almost anything and you can still complete it. And I didn't even reach the EXP cap, so hopefully I can make that up in the next mission. We'll see. It felt rather weird. I wasn't sure what the mission is going to be about. I wasn't sure if we are supposed to capture an enemy castle, if there's going to be more pressure for us to build, because I didn't build at the very beginning. Oh well. Somehow we slid through.
Threats of famine, war was closing in. With Baron Aldous, a story does begin. But from the darkness, the unseen offered aid. Our Baron welcomed them salvation for whom he prayed.